The tree left her house 14 feet underwater. But after volunteers helped her rebuild, she joined AmeriCorps to serve the community herself. Part of a wave of AmeriCorps members have been critical of the rebirth of this city and the rebuilding of this region. So today she manages a local center for mental health and wellness. We see the symbol that this city has become in the St. Bernard Project, whose founder, Liz McCartney, is with us. This endeavor has drawn volunteers from across the country to rebuild hundreds of homes throughout St. Bernard Parish and the lower Ninth Ward. I've seen the sense of purpose people felt after the storm when I visited Musicians Village in the Ninth Ward back in 2006. Volunteers were not only constructing houses, they were coming together to preserve the culture of music and art. It's part of the soul of this city and the soul of this country. Today, more than 70 homes are complete and construction is underway on the Ellis Marcellus Center for Music. We see the dedication to the community in the efforts of Xavier grad Dr. Regina Benjamin, who mortgaged her home, maxed out her credit cards so she could reopen her Bayou Tree Clinic to care for victims of the storm. And who is now our nation's Surgeon General. We see resilience and hope exemplified by students at Carver High School who have helped to raise more than $1 million to build a new community track and football field. Their field of dreams for the Ninth Ward. So because of all of you, all the advocates, all the organizers who are here today, folks standing behind me who worked so hard, never gave up hope, you are all leading the way toward a better future for this city with innovative approaches to fight poverty, improve health care, reduce crime, and create opportunities for young people. Because of you, New Orleans is coming back. And I just came from Parkway Bakery and Tavern. 5 years ago, the storm nearly destroyed that neighborhood institution. I saw the pictures. Now they're open, business is booming, and that's some good eats. I had the shrimp po' boy and gumbo. And I skipped the bread pudding because I thought I might fall asleep while I was speaking. But I've got it saved. Thank you. 5 years ago, many questioned whether people could ever return to this city. Today, New Orleans is one of the fastest growing cities in America, with a big new surge in small businesses. 5 years ago, the Saints had to play every game on the road because of the damage to the Superdome. 2 weeks ago, we welcomed the Saints to the White House as Super Bowl champions. We marked the occasion with a 30-foot po' boy and with shrimps and oysters from the Gulf. You'll be pleased to know there were no leftovers. Now, I don't have to tell you that there's still too many vacant and overgrown lots. There's still too many students attending classes in trailers. There's still too many people unable to find work. And there's still too many New Orleans folks who haven't been able to come home. So while an incredible amount of progress has been made. On this 5th anniversary, I wanted to come here and tell the people of this city directly. My administration is going to stand with you and fight alongside you until the job is done. Until the ordinance is all the way back. All the way. When I took office, I directed my cabinet to redouble our efforts, to put an end to the turf wars between agencies, to cut the red tape and cut the bureaucracy. I wanted to make sure that the federal government was a partner, not an obstacle, to recovery here in the Gulf Coast. And members of my cabinet, including EPA Administrator Lisa Jackson, who grew up in Pontchartrain Park, they've come down here dozens of times. Sean Donovan's come down here dozens of times. It's not just to make appearances. It's not just to get photo ops. They came down here to listen and to learn and make real the changes that were necessary so the government was actually working for you. So, for example, efforts to rebuild schools and hospitals, to repair damaged roads and bridges, to get people back to their homes. They were tied up for years in a tangle of disagreements, Byzantine rules. So when I took office, working with your outstanding delegation, particularly Senator Mary Landrieu, we put in place a new way of resolving disputes. We put in place a new way of resolving disputes so that funds set aside for rebuilding efforts actually went toward rebuilding efforts. And as a result, more than 170 projects are getting underway. Work on firehouses, and police stations, and roads, and sewer systems, and health clinics, and libraries, and universities. We're tackling the corruption and inefficiency that has long plagued the New Orleans Housing Authority. We're helping homeowners rebuild and making it easier for renters to find affordable options. And we're helping people to move out of temporary homes. You know, when I took office, more than 3 years after the storm, tens of thousands of families were still stuck in disaster housing. Many still living in small trailers that had been provided by FEMA. We were spending huge sums of money on temporary shelters when we knew it would be better for families and less costly for taxpayers to help people get into affordable, stable, and more permanent housing.